Good afternoon. Have you ever wondered what changes about the planet Earth throughout the years, or who creates these changes? Yes, I said create. I refer to human beings. Global warming is a phenomenon that human beings have in a way created. Global warming is the warming of temperature in which our planet and extreme climate change due to the burning of fossil fuels into our Earth. It is important to know the causes and effects of global warming. It is imperative that human beings are made aware of how much impact this had to the planet Earth with the daily routine. Some of the changes that are being seen today in our climate come from many decades of ignorance. Because of human beings, along with large corporations, do not make changes in operations, planet Earth is being consumed daily, and changes are coming at a more rapid pace. First, I will be talking about what global warming is, as well as how far back human beings have a record of global warming and how was it discovered. Then I will be talking about some of the biggest corporations that affect global warming. Last, I will be speaking about the most notorious global warming advocates along with some of their recommendations to better planet Earth. You must be intrigued to find out where this all started and who is responsible for making things better and worse. In an article on UN.org written by the United Nations, they wrote in August 2020, they described global warming as fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas are by far the largest contributor to the global climate change, accounting for over 75% of global greenhouse gas emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. In that same article on UN.org, there is an explanation from them about how global warming accelerates its process as greenhouse gas emissions blanket the Earth. They trap the sun's heat. This leads to global warming and climate change. The world is now warming faster than at any point in recorded history. Warmer temperatures over time are changing weather patterns and disrupting the usual balance of nature. This poses many risks to human beings and all other forms of life on Earth. This explains how global warming advances and essentially the cause and effect of it. Now that I've explained what global warming is, now I will be talking about the biggest corporation who affects global warming on a consistent basis. In an article on climate.nasa.gov on March 2023, they mentioned human activities are driving the global warming trend observed in the mid-20th century. The article further explains that even though man-made emissions are progressing significantly, also global warming is as well. Corporations that involve GM, for example, GM is General Motors, are the biggest factors to the global warming issue and trend. All the fossil fuel that is being burned into our planet from the automotive industry is completely damaging. Now that we know what causes global warming, now I will be speaking about recommendations experts may have in regards to global warming and what the advocates to better global warming should recommend. In the American news website WashingtonPost.com, written by Mail Online author K.K. Addison in December 2021, Greta Thunberg is interviewed, one of the most popular global warming activists there are in the world. Greta mentions, I recommend that world leaders unite and fight for all, which is the human race through the climate change awareness. I strongly recommend young people to become aware of how we affect our planet. Greta goes on to explain how world corporations like the automotive industry care only for the economic advancement, for the money, but do not really care for our planet's condition. It is ignorance according to Greta, and this may not be far off from reality. Global warming is a sensitive topic for all. As we can see, some people really care for the planet and others not so much. So now that we understand who can better and worsen global warming, there is an explanation to how and why our climate is the way it is in our present day. First, I spoke about what global warming is and the general idea of it. Then I spoke about the largest corporation that affects global warming and industry. And last, I spoke about one of the most influential advocates of global warming and a brief opinion of recommendation that a person has for the human race. So maybe next time you decide to litter a trash wrapper onto the street, turn on your vehicle for an unnecessary reason, or are part of making this issue worse, you would think about what the young people like Greta, who are fighting for a future that may not be for us, but for our children.